Have You Forgotten by Christina Rossetti, 1830 to 1894. Have you forgotten how one summer night we wandered forth together with the moon, while warm winds hummed us to a sleepy tune? Have you forgotten how you praised both light and darkness, not embarrassed, yet not quite at ease, and how you said the glare of noon less pleased you than the stars, but very soon you blushed and seemed to doubt if you were right? We wandered far and took no note of time, till on the air there came the distant call of church bells. We turned hastily, and yet ere we reached home sounded a second chime. But what? Have you indeed forgotten all? Ah, how then is it I cannot forget? Okay, this is a poem by Christina Rossetti. She was born in London. Her parents were exiles from Italy. She's often been compared and contrasted with Elizabeth Barrett Browning. She's well known for writing 2 Christmas carols, and she was a leading member of the pre-Raphaelite movement. So, Have You Forgotten by Christina Rossetti. This is one of her romantic poems. This is a poem about romance. Let's see, this is somebody asking or wondering if the person they're thinking about has forgotten. I think it's the theme is memory and this connection between two people, and the fact that time has passed, and the speaker is thinking about the past and wondering about how the other person is and if the other person remembers them. This poem is rather nostalgic and a bit sad, and the speaker is wondering if her companion has forgotten them. And the poem is about a walk that they took together, and clearly they were getting on very well, and clearly there is an emotional bond between them. They clearly are in love with each other. I don't know how far the relationship has got. I don't even know if they've declared their love for each other. But she's talking to some unnamed person, and it's describing what happened on a warm summer's night, and they walk together, and she's wondering, does this person still remember me? So, have you forgotten? Have you forgotten how one summer night we wandered forth together with the moon, while warm winds hummed us to a sleepy tune? So, have you forgotten that walk on that summer night? And there was this moon, and there was this warm wind. Look at this warm wind. Alliteration, and it's hummed us to a sleepy tune. So the wind is humming, and it's a beautiful, lovely feeling. And these first 3 lines, they give it this happy, emotional, beautiful feel. But she's forgotten that. She's worried that this person might have forgotten her. Have you forgotten how you praised both light and darkness, not embarrassed, yet not quite at ease? So, have you forgotten how you were talking about how light and darkness were both beautiful things, and there was something that embarrassed you? You weren't quite at ease, but you weren't completely relaxed either. And clearly this is talking about the emotional bond between them, that the person she was with is clearly in love with her, that clearly finds her very, very attractive, and like that they're a bit embarrassed, but they are also at their ease because of their feelings for this person. And I think this is, it's almost a description of this feeling of when somebody's starting to fall in love, they're at ease with this person, but a little bit embarrassed as well because they don't know them that well. And how you said the glare of noon less pleased you than the stars. And you said that you liked the stars at night much more than the sun shining at day. Shining during the day, shining at midday. So you said that both light and dark were lovely things, but you liked the stars more. But very soon you blushed. So this person is blushing. Here clearly there is this emotional connection. This is this feeling of love, and seemed to doubt if you were right, and you weren't quite sure if you were right or not. That maybe you did like the light of day more than the stars. We wandered far and took no note of time. So here, this is showing how close this connection is coming. They walked a long way, and the time just passed. They didn't think about time, that they were lost in this world, this world together, this world of emotional closeness. Till on the air there came the distant call of church bells. We turned hastily, and yet ere we reached home sounded a second chime. So they heard the sound of church bells, and they quickly ran back home. So clearly there was something that they were supposed to do, that I think they just got carried away on their walk together. They were carried away in each other's company, and there was some reason that they had to be back, and clearly they were late. And there was a second bell when they reached home, so they were very late, and perhaps they were worried that everyone would wonder what had they been doing, where had they been, that someone might notice the relationship. And clearly this is somebody who is staying at her house, because ere we reached home, when we reached home, so that they ran home. But what? Have you indeed forgotten all? But maybe you've forgotten all about this. Maybe you don't remember anymore. This is very wistful. Ah, how then is it I cannot forget? So she is still in love with this person. She cannot forget this. And she's wondering if this person has forgotten her. So this is a poem about love, about memory, about being about falling in love with someone. So, Have You Forgotten by Christina Rossetti.